Welcome to Head Full of Radio, where a longtime Radiohead fan goes through the whole recorded discography alongside his friend, who's only familiar with the song Creep. Will we agree on the songs? Can I convert him into a fan? Let's find out.
We are at song number 177. And this song is called I Will. Now, here's the fun part about I Will. You don't know this, but they attempted to record this during Amnesiac and Kid A, but they thought it sucked. So they flipped it over and it turned into the backwards song of Like Spinning Plates.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that happened. They then tried to re-record it a few times. They wanted to get to the core of what's good about the song and not get sidetracked by production details or new sounds. So they wanted to strip it down with vocal harmonies.
Okay.
Tom York described this as the angriest song I've ever written. And it was actually in the Meeting People is Easy video we watched for a little bit. There's a brief clip of him doing it in an empty theater.
Mm.
So you've kind of run into this song twice already in completely different versions.
Interesting. I wonder how recognizable, if at all, like what elements are there.
Do you want to know what the song's about? Because it really brings down the mood.
Oh, really? Okay, sure.
So the main inspiration of this song was from February 13th, 1991, during the first Gulf War. U.S. military bombed a bomb shelter, which was a refuge for 408 people that were all women and children. All of them were killed by two direct bombs, resulting in horrific imprints on the walls. It deeply disturbed Tom, and later said that this song was the angriest he'd ever written, and it was perhaps the incident that triggered the strong emotions behind this otherwise delicate song.
Oh, okay.
After taking 3 months off of OK Computer, they reconvened for rehearsals. They tried this one for the first time.
Mm.
They tried it 3 or 4 times during Kid A, but it just didn't work, and so they flipped it backwards and turned it into Like Spinning Plates. I just got lost here for a second. Radiohead ended up giving up on the song for a while, but they decided to play the electronic version backwards, which is where Like Spinning Plates came from. The lyrics for this were all over the place on their website back in the day, too.
Mm.
Yeah, do you want to hear Tom talk about it?
Let's hear Tom.
That was something that we smashed out against the wall about 4 times during the Kid A session, and we had all these versions of it that were like, they were just so over the top. I mean, like, sort of electronic, all electronic and blah, blah, blah. And it sounded like blimming Ultravoxes. Horrible. But there was something in the lyric that just stuck around, and everyone was massively into the song. I seem to remember Colin especially. And then I suddenly sort of thought, well, it would be nice to just try some vocal things with it, really, because I got into the idea of doing harmonies. I mean, I did not do enough harmonies. I wanted, really over-the-top ones, but I didn't get away with it this time. But the other thing was the lyric of it sort of seemed it just seemed to totally make sense, and it was irresistible to put in because it did have this sort of ... It's sort of quite interesting because as a song, it's like a love song, but it's also sort of the angriest thing I've ever written as well. That sort of anger that you can't even begin to express. The thing about, you can do anything you want to me, but if you come after my family, I will kill you. That sort of thing, which everyone has in them, I think.
Okay, there's a lot there for sure.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's some pretty That statement is not packed like sardines right there. That's a pretty packed statement. Let's just wait for 30 seconds so we can get the promo out of the way, and then we'll play it.
Sounds good.
Okay. And I will show you something so you don't go to sleep sad after that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh, Johnny says, we started this during the Kid A sessions and it wasn't any good. That's kind of ridiculous.
There's a lot of different elements to the different things they're saying. I'm like, I have no idea necessarily what to expect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, are you ready for I Will?
I will be. Yes.
Go!
Hmm.
With white elephants sitting ducks. I will rise up.
A lot of different imagery there. Interesting.
Yeah,
That was definitely different.
it was. Yeah.
It feels more like a little interlude rather than like a song necessarily, if that makes sense.
Angry interlude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like tonal shift. Yeah, it was probably understandably like a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, I don't know, I didn't like it. It was like, what's the way to say this? It's like, it felt a little bit like, you know, when someone's having a bad time.
Yeah.
And then it's like the energy in the room is like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I felt a little bit like a person in the room in that situation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that. You can almost, now that you have that background of, you can understand the anger just seething underneath it.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I'm just quietly like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's hard to rate that in a way, like, because it's like it's not supposed to be appreciated in the same way that everything else we've listened to is.
Yeah.
I'd say. So in some ways it might be exactly what it's supposed to do. But in terms of like rating it as like a thing that like I guess I enjoy or find entertaining,
Yeah.
it's hard to give it a good score on that metric. But then also it's weird to so it's an edge and a half. No, so Oh yeah, what do you do with that? Like, it wasn't something I enjoyed. um, but then it's like it's not like it was musically bad, but maybe like a Colin and a half. I don't know. Like it's a weird thing to rate, but there you go.
Well, you did change your score,
I did.
so that ties We Suck Youngblood for the lowest rating on the podcast.
Yes, I definitely enjoyed the We Suck Youngblood more.
But you gave it the same score, is what I'm saying.
Oh wait, what? No, I gave that one a 3.5, didn't I?
Oh yeah, Colin and a half, right? I get you. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Oh, I wrote that
So
down.
there you
wrong,
have
didn't I? Wow. I don't even know what to say. I sort of my view on this is different in that I think I enjoy the idea of it being switched up like this in the middle of like a sort of electronic heavy overload upbeat madness that they've been on so far. I like this shifting it for the last bit of the album towards a different structure.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this, I don't have the record, and I know it probably isn't that, but I feel like this would have been a great thing to start side B of a record.
Makes sense, and I guess that's because I haven't heard it in its entirety. So I do think it'll probably set up for a tonal shift.
Yeah.
And probably with the hindsight of seeing how the rest of it plays out, I'll be like, okay, that worked really well. But as a standalone thing, I guess that's where I was coming out from. I'll just be like, yeah. But I completely hear what you're saying. Like that makes a lot of sense.
Well, so I'm going to give this one a flat out Ed. And that's what I have for that.
There we have.
Okay.
Tom will, and we did.
That's right. See you next week then.
See you next week for the tonal shift coming into play.
Yeah, where we get into a punch up at a wedding brackets. No.
Oh, see, I wouldn't have expected that level of energy or aggression. I feel like we were heading more into like a somber. So, curious for that.
All right. Bye. Bye. Do you hear that, everyone? Nico keeps cutting out, so I keep saying bye.
No, sorry. Bye, everyone.
This podcast is recorded on Discord and is edited in GarageBand. The intro and outro music are Radiohead covers and can be found on Spotify under the band Lift. That's Lifte, with F as in Foxtrot. Also, find us on TikTok and Vimeo under the name @Headful of Radio.